Symone and Rashid breakup. By now, I'm sure you've seen the whole Rashid confession. I did a play-by-play, talk it through. Somebody just commented on one of my video that how what she say, y'all handling this grown 45-year-old liar schemer with kitty gloves. I was about to answer her, but I said no. I somebody will get it. One of the cousins will get her and drag her because there is no way you can come over here and talk about we're handling Rashid with kick gloves. Because I did the video this a few minutes ago about apologizing to Adriana on season 3. So make sure you see that video. Do I owe Adriana and Denise an apology from episode 3? So this is. I got some questions. I have some questions, and I just need y'all to help me. And it would be nice if Simone would answer the questions too. I'm gonna try and do a live later. A try. Okay, y'all be forgetting that. Jay, you say you was gonna do it. I said no, I didn't. I said try. But before I do the live, I got a few questions that I need some answers to. Thank you for your love and support. Be sure to check the video out. Of course, I got the email copyright. I just don't understand. I fast forward the video and I still get a copyright email from YouTube about that video. But thank you for your love and support. I'm in session all day today with my new course. My husband profile begins July 8th. Ladies, you need to sign up for this course so you can not do what Simone did, because Simone did everything you should never do with a man when you meet him. Never. Okay, so the husband profile begins July 8th. I'll be doing my one-on-ones all day today. It's so just send me an email, and so that if you need to sign up for your one-on-ones. I love you. I adore you. And of course, this book in the background, 23 types of guys you might meet. Ladies, not because you meet these men mean you're supposed to marry them, be with them, and all of that stuff, okay? So really quick, just about 5 minutes, I got some questions. Over here, we talk about Dating is for Data. That is the title of my new book. Dating is for Data is coming very soon. Dating is for data only. And I talk about documentation, verification. I think I need to start saying the last part, resolution, right? Because after you get the documentation and the verification, what do you do with it? What do you do with this documentation and verification? Documentation verification does not work if you have not renewed your mind towards dating. If you are still dating the same way you dated, documentation verification doesn't work, which is what Simone did. She got the documentation verification, but it didn't make any difference to her. So thank you for those of you who's in my comments saying that she did run the credit report. See, I didn't know that. So if you watched the video yesterday, as I was listening to the video, Rashid revealed things that I didn't know at upfront going into the video. Y'all know I love Simone on the show. I love Simone on the show because she sound like me, okay? She sounded, I want a husband to provide, and I'm supposed to be provided for, and stuff like that. So I love her. I automatically love her because she sound like me. Now, when they got together, I was happy. Two of my favorite people, they started shacking up. Y'all know how I feel about that. The Bible is my final authority. That's one thing I don't like about this background thing. It's like, so Bible is my final authority. So I don't believe in ever shacking up. I think it is disrespectful. I think a man does not value you when he wants to shack up. And I think women who willingly go and shack up with men, you have low self-esteem. You do not love yourself. You do not value yourself, and you do not have your worth. And I know this is the time people's living in. We shacking up, but baby, I would never live with a man and give him access to my body without the ability for him to protect me and to provide. And 40-year-old woman just shacking up. That's even worse. To me, a 20-year-old, 25, well, you know, she young, she ain't got no sense, but don't tell me you're damn near 45 shacking up. You all know how I feel about that. I got my notes so I don't forget. So I was yelling and screaming, documentation, verification. not knowing that they had did the credit report. Shout out to our sister cousin Chloe. I was on Chloe's live yesterday, and Chloe played the video of when she got the credit report. But before that, Rashid says he told Simone he broke, she ain't got no money, his financial situation. Okay? So dating is for data. By the way, if you want to pre-order this book, it is below to order. I think pre-order is 20, but when it comes out, it's going to be 30 because it's like 300 or 400 pages. So you could pre-order now. Somebody asked about that. So this is why I mean dating for data doesn't work when you just don't matter what he says. So you meet a man, Sister Simone, you're 40, right? 40. And he tells you his financial situation. He broke, he busted, he faking, he living paycheck to paycheck. And you said to him, oh, I know you ain't got no money because you're an entrepreneur. So Sister Simone and women out here, and remember, ladies, if Sister Simone sees this or anybody, don't feel bad because we're using this as a learning tool. So any woman out there, which is why you need to take the husband profile course, you're 40. You meet a man that says, I am in financial distress. I am in debt. He said, I told her everything about me and who I am and the whole in debt situation. So at 40, Simone, you are willing to accept a man, a 40-some-year-old man who is in debt, broke, and ain't got no money. That's what Brother Rashid said. So I'm just trying to clarify. Okay, so those of you, because I don't really watch their show because I got so much stuff to do, so I don't keep up. So I need y'all to help me out in the comments. Rashid said he told Simone about everything, and she said, oh, I know you're broke, you ain't got no money because entrepreneurs don't have. So Simone, at 40, you're willing to accept a man that's broke and ain't got no money, that's in debt, no savings, no investments, no retirement? He said, I have nothing. The only asset I have is my house, and I'm about to sell my house to get out of debt. So at 45 years old, let's keep it at 40. At 40 years old, a man has no assets, Simone, and you're willing to marry a man that's 40 with no assets. Nothing. No investments. I started investing in stock market when I was 24. That's why they're forever sending me credit card. So then you do the credit report. And he got all this student loan. Now, I will overlook student loan up to anything over too much for me. 50 to me is, if he owe more than 50 for me and he is not aggressively paying it off, I don't want to be bothered. So Chloe played the video, got the credit report. Simone, at 40 years old, you are adding on a boyfriend, a man that you are not married to, as an authorized signer on your credit. Because you're trying to help his credit. I just said it like I almost dropped the chicken. I was frying chicken. I almost dropped the chicken. She said, oh, you could just sign him as an authorized signer like I did with him. She said it like me. I said, I nurse little Michael till he's 5. To me, that's normal. And especially for women who are really into breastfeeding, and breast is best. Shout out to all the breast is best mama. But she said it like, oh, girl, Marshall's had a sale and I bought a pocketbook for $20. It was like it was nothing. And I'm like, you are adding a man, a boyfriend, who you're not married to is in debt, is drowning in debt, you know his financial situation to your credit, Simone, at 40, girl. And all the other women that's doing this, that's a potential, right? That's documentation verification. What you gonna do with the documentation verification you got? I just got questions. And this is why the husband profile is so important, because it helps you to figure out what you want and what you deserve. Because you can't tell me at 40 years old you think you deserve a man whose credit is jacked up, has no assets. Because 40 years old is so vital. Because at 40, you're getting ready to make that turn. I used to run track, right? I used to run track, and the teacher would tell you, take it slow. I used to run long distance and sprints. And first 2-3 laps, slow and steady, baby. Right around the third, coming into the fourth, speed that thing up. Right when you're about to make that bend, because you're making that bend, you're coming on home, baby. You coming, because people don't live till 140, 35, 40 is half your life. Most people live to be 70, maybe 80. So you figure at 40, that is half your life. So, Simone and women out here, you think at 40 years old, the best you deserve is a man, no assets, no savings, no retirement, no 401k, no Roth IRA, drowning in debt. At 40 years old, when you're getting ready to make this bend to come on home, you think that's what you deserve. That's the best you can do. Documentation, verification. But what do you do with the documentation? And then I'm watching the video, and she looked at his credit score, and she said, I thought you had somebody to help your credit score. And he said, I did. And she said, this is after they're helping you. Documentation, verification, resolution. What you gonna do with the documentation that you receive? Because right now, I thought Simone was like me. But based on what I saw last night, Simone is no different than Vernisha and Winter. And what's the girl that was with the man with the 6 kid with the big ding-a-ling? What's her name? Aisha. Based on what I saw last night on the credit, and based on what Brother Rashid said, I'm sorry, but Simone, that's Pygmisha vibes. And I have to be honest, because if it was anybody else, I would be going in. No, I'm not going to go in like I would Vernisha. Because anytime a grown 45-year-old woman could come outside with her big old cow boobs and no bra, come on, you got to do, come on, sister. Come on. Come on. I wouldn't even go outside to the store with no bra on. And mine is just a little mouthful. This is why women need to learn to date. This is why a husband is a choice. This is why you need to figure it out, what you want and what you deserve. Because a lot of women, you don't think you deserve a man to love you and provide for you, because there is no way on God's green earth, Simone, after Brother Rashid told you he's in debt, there was no reason you should have continued with him. And here's the I got problems, Simone. Because according to Rashid, he's an entrepreneur, he's broken, he got no money, his financial stand. So I'm trying to figure out how he paid for that big ring. I don't see no big ring. I didn't see the ring. Everybody's saying, how did he pay for the big ring? Because when you say a big ring, I think of my engagement ring. To me, that's a big ring. This is my 10-year anniversary ring. It's a ruby. To me, this is not a big ring. The actual ruby my husband wanted to get me was big, but they couldn't find it. And even our jeweler, he's like, I never knew it was so hard to find a ruby ring. I did, because everybody buy diamonds, they don't buy ruby. So it took almost 2 months. And even this ruby is not what my husband wanted to buy, because he said, you've been a wonderful wife. You've taken care of me and my kids. You make sure our money is all right. You make sure everything is okay. We have savings, or my investments all right. My husband don't even know. He don't even know all I make sure the. So he said, you're well deserving of a ruby ring, because the Bible says, who can find a virtuous woman, because her price is far above rubies. So Simone, he ain't got no money. He broke, girl. How are he buying you a big old ring? How he having a big old engagement party and he ain't got no money that he said he paid too much for, and you don't even know how much it costs? How you mad at him that he can't afford birthday trips and this trip and he broke? Because based on what Brother Rashid said, y'all shouldn't be spending no money. Y'all shouldn't have had no engagement party. You shouldn't have bought you no big old ring. You shouldn't be planning no big wedding. And I'm trying to figure out, he's broke. His financial situation. So this big wedding y'all trying to have, he's broke. Forget Vegas. And so now, like the ladies are saying in the comments, she really stopped talking to him. She broke it off because he can't give her the wedding she wants. I mean, that's what it's looking like. So my thing is, why is your father not paying, or your family, or are you paying for this big wedding? Because he broke. And to me, if he's broke, y'all don't need to be having no big old wedding. You don't even need to go to Vegas. Go on down to the courthouse with your 2 witnesses and go to the buffet after y'all get married. Don't even go to a sit-down restaurant where you got to make reservations, because you ain't got no money. This is just based on what Brother Rashid is saying, Simone. So to me right now, I don't think there's anything Simone can say. Because when he told you he was broke, he told you everything about his finances, that should have been the time when you walked away. Verification, documentation, resolution. So to me, you did not walk away when he told you about his financial pit hole. You didn't walk away when you saw the credit score. You didn't walk away when you look at the credit and his house and the car wasn't on there. So the only thing you can say that I would even want to hear is that he anything after that, I want to hear. He said he was going to do, I want to hear it. Because when he told you he was broke, busted, disgusted, he ain't got no money, he's in debt. When you saw the credit report and the credit score, that was the time to walk away. So unless he, and Unless he did this, I won't hear it. It's nothing. Because to me, what Simone did with Rashid was just the typical way of dating. You meet a man and you deal with whatever you find out. He broke, okay, we just gonna work it together. He in debt, okay, I'm gonna help him to get out of it. He in debt, I'm gonna add him to my credit. Like 20-year-old do this bullshit, not 40-year-olds. And the crazy thing is, 40-year-old women are out here doing this crazy stuff. Like if you was 20, 25, be like, well, she young girl, she don't know no baby. But 40? Nah. That's why, women, we need to know what we want and know what you deserve. And you know what the Lord dropped in my spirit later that I got to tell my ladies, because I had 20 ladies to take my husband profile the last time, and I'm hoping for another 20 this time, is women who are dating, you need an accountability partner. And that's going to be me. Because you couldn't possibly tell me, he tell you he's in debt, he jacked up financially, and you still gonna continue? Huh? I just got questions. Because the thing is, you're always going to meet these men. But you don't have to choose them, because a husband is a choice. You do not, ladies, have to choose the man that is jacked up fine. That's why my daddy said, pay attention to a man up to the point you mean. When my husband told me he loved me, take me to Wall Street, I need the W-2s, I need your credit, I need the saving. He took me down to the bank. Take me down to the bank. Let me see your emergency fund. Let me see your retirement is on his W-2. That's there, big and bold. We get his monthly reports, mine too. Once a year, the pension comes in. So in order for me to choose you, I need the verification, the documentation. Because you might not be right for me and where I am in my life. So I just got questions. I got questions. Answer the questions. I might go take a nap and come back alive later. And I would think Brother Rashid is not the man to, but that's the only thing. Other than that, because you knew who he was before. Huh? You knew who he was before. So him not being able to follow through and canceling wedding number 3, that's not a big shocker, because you knew he was broke, he was in debt, he had no money. Right? My husband picked out this ruby ring. I don't have to wonder where he got the money from. If Mike didn't, I wouldn't choose him if he had no job. But I just have a lot of questions that I need. Maybe y'all could help me to answer. I'm going to take a nap, and I'll do a live later. I don't think I have any more one-on-ones in the evening. Let me see if I have one-on-ones. I think I might have a 6 o'clock. I Okay, I'm going to run Sign Up for the Husband Profile course. It begins July 8th. And for those of you who need an accountability partner, only the woman that's taken my course. If you have not taken my course, no, I cannot be your accountability partner because I want to make sure you are on the same page as me and we believe the same thing. Because I can't be your partner when you're okay with dating a married man that's broke, busted, is a 40, ain't got nothing. The hell, 40-year-old man supposed to have a whole lot of something. 40-year-old man should at least have 250 assets, 250,000, 350, maybe 500 assets in his name. And that's me being generous. I'm being generous. Like, 45-year-old man that's struggling to make it, you need to at least have 250 in your name. That's just assets alone. This man have negative. I got to go. I love you. Let me know. Talk to you later. Love you. Bye.